Hi, my name is Vanessa van Dijk, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can use the Inkey's List Oat Cleansing Balm, which can be used daily in the morning and or evening, and it is suitable for all skin types. Now this cleanser can help you to gently remove any excess oil, dirt and sweat from the skin, and even light makeup and or sunscreen which you may have worn throughout the day. Now when using this cleanser, there are 3 ways on how you can work with it. Just make sure that you're going to adjust it accordingly to your needs and preference, since I'm going to show you all 3 methods. The first one would be using the Oat Cleansing Balm as a daily gentle cleanser in the morning and or evening to properly wash your face with it. Now there's one more important point that I do want to emphasize, which some people may really like, whereas others do not like it, and this is the feeling that it leaves afterwards. So since it is an oat cleansing balm which is very hydrating and nourishing, once you have rinsed it off the skin, for some people it feels very hydrating and calming and soothing on the skin and very nourishing, that they enjoy the feeling that it gives afterwards. However, for others this may feel like it's a residue that's still on the skin surface that you want to make sure that you get it off because it feels uncomfortable on the skin. And if that is how you feel about it once you have washed your face with it on its own, then you probably are going to enjoy the method 2 the most, because this is where you can use it in your double cleansing method, where you would use the Oat Cleansing Balm as your first cleanser, since it is a balm cleanser that's able to remove excess oil, dirt, sweat, makeup and sunscreen from the skin to get most of it off. And then you will follow with a second cleanser afterwards, which can be a daily gentle cleanser or exfoliating as a cleanser that's suitable for your skin type and needs. And so when going in with your second cleanser, you can remove the residue that this cleanser leaves on the skin if that's very uncomfortable for you. And at the same time, going in with a second cleanser makes just sure that you're getting every area where you may have missed a bit of your makeup or sunscreen to properly wash your face with it. And so this would be another method on how you can work with the Oat Cleansing Balm. And the last method would be using it as a mask from time to time when cleansing your face to give you a bit more of that nourishment and hydration that the skin may need, which of course is personal preference if you want to use it as a mask or not, and of course adjust it accordingly. And so those are all 3 methods that I now want to share with you, and I'm going to get started with the first method, and then after that I'm going to add on to the double cleansing method so that you understand how you can work with it different ways. Now the first one again is using the cleansing balm on its own, which helps to properly wash your face. I'm currently wearing makeup so that you can see how the Oat Cleansing Balm on its own is able to break down your makeup and or sunscreen which you may have worn throughout the day. And not only that, again, remember, you can also use it during daytime to remove any excess oil, dirt and sweat which you may have gathered during the night. So it is a very gentle yet effective cleanser to work with. And so when using it as a daily cleanser, it is advised that you're going to apply it onto damp skin. And so in this case, you just want to wet your face and neck just lightly, so that you're not completely going to splash a ton of water onto the face, but just a bit. And then use about a coin-sized amount of the cleanser in the palm of your hand, massage it between your hands, and then gently massage it on top of your skin. Now this can be your skin if you have bare face, or on top of your makeup and or sunscreen which you may have worn throughout the day, to make sure that it's able to break it properly down, and then you're going to rinse it off with water. So let's go ahead and do this. So I just have wet the face slightly bit, and now I'm going to use about a coin-sized amount of the Oat Cleansing Balm in the palm of my hand. About that much, more or less. Then I'm going to rub my hands together and then gently massage it all over your face and neck. Now you can use this cleanser around your eyes as well. Just make sure to not get it into your eyes, nor into your mouth. If that should be the case, rinse it immediately with water. And then massage it onto the skin for about 30 seconds to a minute. Just make sure that you get every area if you're going to use it to remove your sunscreen and or makeup. So, and once you have massaged it all over your face and neck, you now can go ahead and rinse it off with lukewarm water to warm water by either just using your hands, or in this case, if you are trying to break down your sunscreen and or makeup and you want to make sure that the residue of this comes off as well, like properly, then I can advise you to also use a fresh and soft washcloth in between, which you can wet, and this can help you to properly swipe off the makeup and or sunscreen on the skin as well. So now once you have rinsed off the Oat Cleansing Balm and you're planning on using it as your daily gentle cleanser, then now you can take a fresh towel and pat the skin dry. And as you can see, the cleanser is able to properly wash your face. It has removed my makeup from the skin as well. However, if you now say, well, I want to use it as part of my double cleansing routine in my evening skincare routine, then as already mentioned, the Oat Cleansing Balm is your first cleanser, which you would use as I just have shared with you. And then you would move on to your second cleanser, which again can be a daily gentle cleanser or exfoliating acid cleanser such as the Inkey salicylic acid cleanser, or as a gentle cleanser, Cetaphil's daily facial cleanser. Those are just two examples so that you get the idea of what I mean with follow with your second cleanser, and then apply that one onto wet skin. Now this is a method which you can do above the sink, or you can take those cleansers with you in the shower and then do a double cleanse in the shower. And then if you're doing it in the shower, your skin is still probably wet from like before. If your skin is still wet above the sink, then of course you immediately would apply a second cleanse onto wet skin. However, if you feel like, well, I still need to use a bit more water, then go ahead and add a bit more lukewarm water to warm water to the skin and then move on to your second cleanse. And then grab your cleanser and again use about a coin size amount, about 1 to 2 pumps of your cleanser in the palm of your hand. Like so. Rub your hands together and then gently massage it all over your face and neck for about 30 seconds to a minute. Now please make sure to read the directions on the back of your second cleanser, if you can use it around the eyes, if you should avoid the eye area, and please do not get it into your eyes nor into your mouth. If that should be the case, rinse it immediately with water. So, and once you have massaged it all over your face and neck, you now can go ahead and again rinse it off with lukewarm water to warm water by either just using your hands, or go ahead and use a fresh and soft washcloth, which you can again wet in between, and this can help you to remove the cleanser a bit better. So, and now go ahead and take a fresh towel and pat the skin dry. So, and now once you have pat the skin dry, either by using the cleanser on its own or with a double cleansing method, then you can either just stop right here and leave it as it is by just cleansing your face, and there you have it. Or if you now have a skincare routine that you usually follow, then of course now you can go ahead and continue with the rest of your skincare routine. But I now want to share with you the third method, which is using this cleanser as a mask. Now the Inkey Oat Cleansing Balm is a very versatile product, and it can not only be used as a cleanser but as a hydrating face mask as well, which you can do every now and then, basically whenever you feel the need and you want to get that extra hydration. And so the way on how you're going to use it is start off by using a bit of lukewarm water to warm water and slightly dampen your face and your neck as well. Then use about a fair amount of the cleansing balm so that you can evenly apply it all over your face, maybe your neck as well. And then you're going to leave it on the skin for 10 minutes, and then after that you're going to rinse it off with water. So I'm now going to get started with dampen my face a slightly bit, and then I'm going to apply the cleanser onto the skin. Then use a fair amount in the palm of your hand. More or less you can adjust it depending on if you want to use it only on your face or on your neck as well, then you probably need to use a bit more. And then evenly apply it all over your face and maybe neck, so that you have a nice and even coat all over. So, and once you have evenly applied it, you're going to leave it on the skin for 10 minutes. Now once the 10 minutes have passed, you can immediately rinse it off with lukewarm water to warm water, and you can do this either above the sink or do this in the shower. Whatever works the best for you to make sure that everything comes properly off the skin. And you can either do this by just using your hands. However, if you feel like, well, there's still some leftovers on the skin surface, then feel free to use a soft and fresh washcloth in between, which can help you to remove it a bit better. So, and now go ahead and take a fresh towel and pat the skin dry. So now after you've pat the skin dry, you can either just leave it as it is, or if you like to, continue with the rest of your skincare routine. And those are the 3 methods on how you can use the Inkey Oil Cleansing Balm. If you find them helpful, if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give the thumbs up as well as share it. And if you now want to know more on how you can follow and continue with your skincare routine, or you may want to know more about the Inkey products, I'm going to leave some videos at the end of this video so that you can keep on watching. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon in the next one. Happy skincaring. Bye!